So Gia McCool, there's this misconception that when you're married, you must be boring, dress like the Amish, never post photos online. We need to move forward from this while keeping the positive aspects of tradition, plus adopting the positive aspects of modernism. Scroll down. We don't need to split into two groups. We need to merge the best parts of each group. Scroll down. And then she posted a photo of herself. I think she considers herself kind of trad, but she's a coach, author. I think she's trad, but she's saying, scroll back up really quick. Sorry, scroll down just a tad. We don't need to split into two groups. We need to merge the best parts of each group, adopt the positive aspects. So this is kind of interesting to me where, and I'm gonna open it up to the panel on this, where basically people want the benefits of tradition, but they want also the benefits of modernity. So I guess my question to you related to that is, I know some of you guys do this for work, but maybe if you didn't, do you think it's fair to demand men act traditionally, but not be a traditional woman?
I think men should be men, yeah.
How so?
I think it's important for their own minds to be masculine men.
I think if a guy's paying for the date, the girl paid for her hair, nails, makeup, outfit. So it is equal in that sense.
I think men are happy with themselves when they're masculine.
I agree.
When it comes to sex outside of the relationship, if they're not getting paid for it, I don't think they should do it. If I'm only doing it for work, it's not as enjoyable as would be just for fun.
Okay.
So if we stay loyal in the relationship together, then I wouldn't count me going to my job as cheating. And hopefully I could find someone that feels that way, but not everyone agrees.
I think that it's fair to look at it as a mutual standpoint. If somebody's asking you to do something, you should be able to do things in the way that they're asking.
Sure.
So if you met a guy and he was you were into him and you wanted to be in a relationship with him,
mm-hmm.
and he asked you to stop your OnlyFans, would you do it?
Yes.
But only given that he was an actual traditional man, that he was fulfilling his masculine role.
If that's what he was asking of me, yes. It would mutual,
okay,
or vice
so
versa.
If you found your dream guy and he said, listen, I need you to stop OnlyFans, you would stop in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
if
it was my dream guy,
yes.
yes.
Me to quit.
Okay.
Yeah, my dream guy would never say that.
Literally.
Oh.
That's messed up.
What's going on back there, guys? Everything okay? Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Well, would you want them to at least provide the amount of money that you were making that you'd be missing out on? Wouldn't you end up resenting them?
Well, if I think that in a relationship, it's a mutual half and half sometimes.
Yeah. You would go 50-50 with a man?
Yes. Personally, that's just my
So
own
what
opinion.
if he was I want to have sex with another girl? You would be okay?
But I don't think that's going 50-50 unless he's asking me to go have sex with another guy. If it's I'm okay to ask. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here, let me ask a couple clarifying questions here.
Okay.
And we'll do hand raise on this. So who here considers themselves traditional?
I'd say
Commit
yes.
to the hand raise.
I'd say yes and no. There's certain things that I do for myself, but I'm not in a relationship. So if you're talking relationship-wise or as an individual.
Relationship. That was the question.
Then I've never been in a relationship.
Right.
Is it a goal of
So I
yours
can't
to become
say
a
that.
wife and a mother and a home taker and a nurturer of children and your husband?
Well, I'd say
Long-term
that's
goal.
a part of it, yeah. But I'd also like to have my own job and be able to take care of myself too, because I don't want to rely on anybody in my future.
So do you plan on doing OnlyFans for the rest of your life?
No.
Or?
Just because you were asking if I was with him and he asked me to stop doing OnlyFans and I chose to stop doing OnlyFans, I would get another job. And
So
I think that's
in my
reasonable.
mind, when we're talking about traditional gender dynamics, we're talking about a mutual reliance. The husband is in the service of the woman, the wife, and the wife is in the service, mutualistically in the service of the husband. It's not one person is totally
both
reliant on the
ways.
other. So why would you not, if you really want a traditional man in a traditional relationship, why would you not step into that role? Why would you also need to have a job or something like that?
Well, I think that if I'm with somebody, say we're going out for dinner, right? I would want to be able to pay for half the meal, or if he forgot his wallet.
That's not traditional.
Say you've been married for 5 years.
Yeah,
His money is your money. He's making money for you and the kids.
that's fair.
So that's okay. Just
Sure.
that's good. Sounds good. Okay.
I mean, if it came down to it, I think that at the end of the day, being in a relationship, it's important to have like an understanding of each other and each other's values, and like that's what makes a committed relationship important. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay. One thing here related to trad. So, do you want a guy to pay for you on the first date?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'd say no, if I'm being honest. I mean, if he offers, maybe, but I'd like to offer myself too.
But then
I've
would
never
you let
been
him?
on a date where a guy wanted me to pay ever.
Because that's not how it should be.
Yeah.
Guys should take. If you're courting a woman, you're supposed to take.
Actually,
your-
they would be insulted if I even reached
Yeah.
for my bag.
Oh
Would
yeah,
they?
for sure.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go around the table on this. So what was your answer to the?
Well, if he offers, I'd allow it, but I would also offer for that, or I would pay for dessert or something like that after.
But I mean, would you? Okay, if let's say the check. Here's a better question. Let me ask two questions. One, just point blank period. Who do you think should pay on the first date? And then the second question is, if on the first date the guy said, "Hey, let's split the bill," would that be a turn off? Would it be a deal breaker? So just going back to you, would that be a deal breaker?
What?
What
Which
I
part?
just stated.
If he asked to split the bill.
If the guy asked to split the bill.
It depends on their reason, but if they had a good reason, I wouldn't be insulted.
He didn't give a reason. He just, let's say that he doesn't even. Okay, you're on a date with a guy. The waiter comes and he tells the waiter 2 checks.
And it's the first date?
First date. These are separate checks, please.
I would be very surprised.
Deal breaker? Would it be?
I would not date them again unless they were gonna make it up to me somehow.
Okay, so it would be maybe not a red flag, but it'd be a deal breaker.
They would have to really make it up to me for me to
okay. Sure. What about you?
I would be willing to split it.
Okay. So then who should pay on the first date? Or split?
I'd say half and
You're
half.
fine with split? Okay.
Yeah.
And you'd be fine if the guy asked for 2 checks when the waiter came, you'd be
Yes.
cool with that? Okay, what about you?
I think the guy should pay on the first date
Okay. Why is that?
because they asked me out and I spent my money, like she was saying, like on the hair, the makeup, getting ready, the clothes, everything like that. So I am investing in myself as well.
Okay. And if a guy did ask for separate checks, what would you do?
I just probably wouldn't see him again.
Even if he was interested in seeing you again and the date otherwise went okay?
Yeah, I wouldn't see him again.
Done? Okay,
Done.
fair enough. What about you?
I would prefer the guy to pay on the first date, but I just went on a date recently and he paid for dinner and I paid for dessert.
So he paid 50 and you paid 10? Something like that?
No, it was actually both at stands, food trucks, so it was cheap for both
Oh,
ends. And I
okay.
offered to pay for dessert because I felt bad.
See, I think that's so fair. That's what I was saying,
Yeah.
it's.
But
you
normally
felt
I'd want
bad.
them to pay.
Normally you'd want the guy to pay.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a deal breaker. I wouldn't,
But would it be slightly negative brownie points?
If they
or whatever?
want me to pay, then that's weird. If I offer to pay, then that's cool.
Sure.
Because I've had a guy want to do 50-50 and I thought he was so unattractive and I was like, that is just so lame. You're so lame. But I will offer to chip in. Just don't make me, I guess. I
Sure.
have a problem with authority.
You have a problem with authority.
Just to be clear, why is it lame if he wants to go? Because I agree with you, but why do you think it's lame if he goes 50-50?
Honestly, I couldn't pinpoint it, but I literally remember how I felt last time this happened, where the dude was around my age. I thought he was so cute, and then he wanted to go 50-50, and I was just disgusted. Any chance of sex happening was gone. So
Why do you think that is, though?
I don't know. I didn't feel taken care of. You need a man to take care of you. You don't need that, but it feels good.
Oh. We'll come back to. Or did you have more? Or
No, we can.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd like to hear the
Yeah.
answers from these other women on that. But
We'll come back to that though.
I think whoever asks for the date pays for the date, but I would prefer
Whoever
a man
asks.
paid for the date, I'm going on a date with some random man. I think a woman's time's valuable.
A woman's time is valuable.
I wouldn't want to pay for the date.
So-
Honestly.
so your time is more valuable than his time.
Yeah, I think women are art and gorgeous and beautiful.
What if he makes 10 times more money than you?
great. Then that's even more the reason he should be paying for the date.
But his
But
time would quite
he's-
literally be, more, I suppose, more valuable than yours.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
But continue. Okay, continue on with your train. You said, "Well, I believe women are." What were you saying? Beautiful and what?
like it takes a lot of money to be a woman, and I think women are beautiful.
It takes a lot of money to be a woman.
it does. That's to be
It
a pretty
does.
girl. It costs money.
Not
Absolutely.
necessarily.
You
Do
can.
you think? Do you think that?
Like if you're going on a date, like you're gonna maybe have to get your hair done.
You
You
have to
have
get your nails
nails. You have
done.
makeup.
don't-
You have
but is
clothes.
let me ask you a question
do that
though.
myself.
Do you wear makeup for men or do you wear it for yourself?
Both.
Because oftentimes when if a man were to say women wear makeup for men, you'd be like, no, I wear it for myself.
I
So
mostly
which one
wear
is it?
makeup just to go to work. I don't usually wear makeup on my days off.
But
Same.
what if the guy gave you a pass and he said, I don't want you to wear makeup?
then I wouldn't wear makeup.
But it's you choosing to put that on. So why should he be financially responsible for the $3 of
I didn't mean it like
Paint you
so
put on your face.
transactional like that. I don't know. I just
What if-
think
what
a
if when-
gentleman would pay for a woman.
What if when he
a
asks you out?
gentleman would pay for a woman?
What if when he asks you out, he says, "Listen, I want to go on a date, but I want to go 50-50, so don't wear makeup, and don't get your hair done."
I've never heard
I'm not doing
one.
that bullshit.
I've actually done
That doesn't
that.
sound
yeah.
like a
You
fun
actually-
date.
I'll tell a girl I don't like makeup. I'll
Keep it
tell her.
low key.
You'll tell her that on the first date.
I'll tell a girl. I'll say like, you don't need to wear makeup. I don't like makeup, and I'll say don't wear perfume either because I don't
That's
like
like
perfume.
Well-
so random though. You're just gonna say that out of nowhere.
Yeah,
This is the reality. A lot of men don't like a really made up woman. Seriously.
I don't like makeup.
Same. Yeah.
Not a
it's-
fan.
Not a big fan.
Would you be offended if like you went on a date with someone and then she came with like a full face of makeup, like fully like done up?
I wouldn't be offended.
There
but
would be
I-
no second date. I'll say it.
Really?
Yeah. Turn off. Yeah.
Would you be scared of like what she looked like under?
There was a girl I
everything?
dated probably 6 years ago, probably 3 or 4 months. She never, over the course of this relationship, never let me see her without makeup. She would
That's
wake up,
weird.
get out of bed early, sneak
Just-
out of bed. I'm still sleeping. She's in the bathroom doing makeup and doing her hair. She would not
Dang.
turn off. That dedication.
She
No.
cared a lot
But
what
what
you
if it
thought
was
of her.
like your first date and she just wanted to like make her best impression and she actually really liked you and like you genuinely liked her, but then like it's like not, you said not a second date, right? But what if she was like willing to, like what if she wasn't that insecure about herself and she was
I think-
willing to not wear makeup for the
I think
second
there's a
date?
difference between like for me, for my preference, an okay amount of makeup and too much over the top makeup. That's the problem. Yeah. But every man has got his